Alright, so we're actually starting the diploid side of things this time, because for the life cycle of pine, we need to begin with a mature sporophyte, which in this case would be an adult pine tree. It is important to note that the adult pine tree is heterosporous, meaning it creates both the female ovule cones and the male pollen cones. These male pollen cones will undergo meiosis and create the haploid microspores you see over here. And the female ovule cones will also go through meiosis, but they will produce the haploid megaspores you see over here, called mega because they're bigger. Alright, these microspores will develop into the male gametophytes, whose sporangia are pollen grains, which sort of act as the antheridium of the bryophytes do. And these female megasporites will develop into the female gamophytes, which contain ovule and archegonia. Now, eventually, through the wind of some sort, these microsporites will find their way to an ovulate. Once they do that, they will begin to germinate, and a pollen tube will arise. And that will start the development of the gametangia of sperm cells. These female gametophytes also contain a few archegonia, which contain an egg, which over time will eventually be fertilized by the sperm, creating what is known as a zygote. And this zygote crosses the haploid-diploid barrier, and it will undergo mitosis and eventually become an embryo, a developing embryo to be specific, which it and the surrounding ovule becomes a seed, which contains the vital nutrients that it needs to get started, and eventually sprout into the mature sporophyte or the adult pine tree.